have a good one for you. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One will get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And what a... horrendous start to this game. He can't keep the opening kick in bounds. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. He's going to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
They are throwing it again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. This is complete, downfield to Smith. They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking in the air here. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Come on. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talking about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right? Just feeling the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a 1st, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another carry for it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, Chiefs.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. His Gator stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. From the red zone now. Finds a man right side. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They send a man in motion. Throwing it on 2nd down. Throws caught. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish. Because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Got it. Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
19. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Sticking to the air here. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 10. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now out of the shotgun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball likely a check down is coming. That was just smart defensive play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now looking to throw. That's incomplete left side. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19 tight. 10. Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. For the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's his running back. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 79 Broncos! Steady!
He'll work against the blitz. It's everything he has under this one. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
This drive with a design run, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Second down pass play coming. Taken in by Felton, left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing on seconds. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just 2 yards there on 2nd and goal. It's still a ways to go now on 3rd.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready?
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready? Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st down, on with Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Viking 18, 65 catch, 65 catch, 18, let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
18, Warriors, 70.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
18 cards.
It's Barkley again. This is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd down from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs have it on the edge of their own goal line there at the 3. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right here. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Throwing again on second. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They're throwing it. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Hot 70, hot 20.
Here's a design run. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. It's a fresh set of downs now from the 39. This time he's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Working now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Zach Bond with the tackle.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Looking to throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Got all of it, and this is good. And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
At the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
A gain of 15. And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll run it from the gun. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Pass play now. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
7-5, ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
70 Timberwolves. Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They're going play action. Fits it through the middle. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He cuts it back right. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That looked like they were trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle third, and you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
Dumps it off to Barkley, complete. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Got it. Ready?
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And just 2 to go. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. And that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this third down. They need 7. Running it after the penalty. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my man, on my side.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.